As a densely populated country in a central location in Central-Southeastern Europe and with a developed economy, Romania has a dense and modern transportation infrastructure. Transportation infrastructure in Romania is the property of the state, and is administered by the Ministry of Transports, Constructions and Tourism, except when operated as a concession, in which case the concessions are made by the Ministry of Administration and Interior. The country's most important waterway is the river Danube. The largest port is that of Constanta. Bucharest Airport is a major international airport and European transportation hub. Air travel is used for greater distances within Romania but faces competition from the state-owned CFR's rail network. Public transport is available in most areas. History. Romania has a system of large navigable rivers, such as the Danube, Olt and Mureș, that cross the country. The first important human improvements were the Roman roads linking major settlements and providing quick passage for marching armies. Railway transport. A fast-growing number of Romania's major cities have modern tram or light rail networks, including Bucharest, Cluj-Napoca, Oradea. Recently the tram has seen a very big revival, with many experiments such as ground-level power supply in Oradea. Roads and automotive transport. According to CIA Fact Book, Romania's total road network is estimated to be 198,817 kilometers long, out of which 60,043 kilometers are paved and 138,774 kilometers are unpaved. The World Bank estimates that the road network that is outside of cities and communes is about 78,000 kilometers long. Motorways are identified by followed by a number. As of July 2015, Romania has 696 kilometers of motorway in use, with another 230 kilometers under construction. In recent years, a master plan for the national motorway network has been developed and approved by the European Commission in July 2015. Currently, A1 motorway, part of the Pan-European IV corridor or the northern branch, with a length of 576.72 kilometers, has opened. 353.38 kilometers and under construction of the segments Timișoara-Lugoj 25.6 kilometers and Lugoj-Deva 72.1 kilometers, whereas Sibiu-Pitești 116.64 kilometers is tendered. A2 motorway is the only motorway in Romania opened on all its segments. It has a length of 205 kilometers. A3 motorway, which is the largest motorway project in Europe with a length of 588 kilometers from Bucharest to Oradea, has 107.6 kilometers opened and also has under construction the 64 kilometers segment between Oradea and Suplacul-The Bacău, which has been re-auctioned after the contract with Bechtel was annulled, and now the works are in progress. Also Ghilaia-Nadaselu 8.7 kilometers and Câmpia-Târgu Mureș 51.8 kilometers. The works are in progress. All three segments are due in 2016. The segment Nadaselu-Mihăiești 16.8 kilometers is tendering, and Bucharest bypass Bucharest 6.5 kilometers will be re-auctioned. After the contract with Pizzarotti was cancelled, the remaining segments totaling 332.6 kilometers are still in the planned phase, even though the segment Kămarnic-Brașov 54 kilometers might be tendered in the near future. The entire project is expected to be finished in 2018. A4 motorway, also called Constanta bypass because it goes around the west side of the city. It has 22 kilometers opened from Ovidiu to Ajacea and also has 45 kilometers planned from Ajacea to Vamavesh. A6 motorway is also part of the pan-European IV corridor like A1, but near Lugoj it starts the southern branch that connects the cities of Sofia, Istanbul and Athens. It has a length of 270 kilometers, of which 11.4 kilometers between A1 and Lugoj bypass are open. A10 motorway is the first motorway which will link two other motorways in Romania, A1 and E3. It has 70 kilometers, and all segments are under construction and are due completion in 2016. A11 motorway is a 135 kilometers motorway, the second to connect A1 with E3, this time between Arad and Oradea, of which a 2.4 kilometers stretch near Arad called Arad Bypass has been opened. Statistics according to Europaworld.com. In 2004 in Romania there were 3,225,000 automobiles, 43,000 buses and coaches, 482,000 lorries and vans, 235,000 motorcycles and mopeds. In 2013, there were an estimated 4.5 million automobiles in Romania. Metro Bucharest is the only city in Romania which has an underground railway system, comprising both the Bucharest Metro and the light rail system of the Regia Autonomă de Transport București, although construction was planned to begin in 1941. Decades of delays meant the Bucharest Metro was only opened in 1979. It now forms the backbone of the Bucharest public transport network with an average of 800,000 passengers during the workweek. In total, the network is 67 kilometers long and has 49 stations. Proposals to build metros have been put forward for Cluj-Napoca Timișoara air transport. The air traffic in Romania reached 15.9 million passengers in 2013, 7.1% more than the previous year. The national carrier of Romania is TAROM, a full-service airline which flies to 9 domestic destinations and 30 international destinations in 23 countries. Airports. There are 61 airports in Romania. Airports, with paved runways, 25 runways over 3,047 meters, runways from 2,438 to 3,047 meters, runways from 1,524 to 2,437 meters, 12. Airports, with unpaved runways, 36 runways from 1,524 to 2,437 meters, runways from 914 to 1,523 meters, runways under 914 meters, 23. Heliports. 1. See List of airlines of Romania. Water transport. Romanian companies operate over 700 ships, of which 400 are registered in Romania. Romania's 110 shipping firms employ 12,500 personnel at sea and 15,500 on shore. Each year, 105 million tons of goods and 1 million passengers are transported by sea. Marine transport is responsible for 52% of Romania's imports and exports. Ports with terminals: Port of Constanta, Port of Galați, Brăila, Tulcea. Other Black Sea ports: Mangalia, Sulina, Navodari. Other ports on the Danube: Giriu, Drobeta, Târnu, Severin, Oltenița. Ports on the Danube Black Sea Canal: Cernavodă, Poarta Albă, Constanța, Sud Ajacea. See also Romanian river ports, waterways. As of 2006, there are 1,731 kilometers of navigable waterways, of which 1,075 kilometers on Danube River, 524 kilometers on secondary branches, 132 kilometers on canals. In 2004, according to Europa.World. 19 million passenger km and 4 billion ton km were carried through these waterways. Merchant fleet. The merchant marine has seen a dramatic drop in capacity over the past decade, from 142 ships or over, totaling 1,154,127 GRT, 1,612,314 tons deadweight 1999. To 19 ships, 146,307 GRT, 165,548 DWT in 2007. These include 13 cargo ships, 1 passenger ship, 2 passenger cargo ships, 2 petroleum tankers, 1 roll-on, roll-off. 50 other ships are registered in other countries: Cambodia 1, Georgia 15, North Korea 6, Malta 10, Marshall Islands 1, Panama 8, Sierra Leone 2, St. Kitts and Nevis 1, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1, Syria 4, Tuvalu 1, unknown 4. International seaborne freight traffic: goods loaded 18.2 million tons, goods unloaded 22.3 million tons, pipelines, oil 2,427 kilometers, natural gas 3,508 kilometers.